What's our ROE today?
REs. Try to engage where possible. It was more likely fighting on the building.
Copy that.
It's calling out. Just swim out along range is better than this. Just on your squad first, clean the building, compounds.
Gonna group some personalities now.
You know when I say vehicles must cross bridges, does that include the dike to the south? The tunnel?
Yeah, you gotta cross the bridges on the riverbed.
So does that include the dike?
Anywhere that's on the riverbed. There'd be a admin call whether you can use where you can cross somewhere special. Are we gonna be doing a platoon briefing or are we gonna be doing squad briefings usually?
Squad briefings because we're doing different things, different places.
Copy that. Well, good luck to everyone. Remember not to lead from the front.
Especially claiming millions.
Lead by example.
Yeah, get shot in the face first. That way the next state guys get shot in the face.
There doesn't seem to be that many that don't have basic, so.
Wish we had pictures for this one. Bridges would be nice. Just fast foot on the bridges if you have to cross for IEDs and the HMGs. Especially in the Southern Bridge.
Yeah, mines.
And they don't DM up too far from the infantry support.
You'll make sure my guys are on north and clearing the roof.
Unless I go through this bridge slowly. So,
Acid is gonna squad lead now for Clay J, because Clay J can't play.
I've seen him try to connect to the server like 5 times.
You guys need anything?
Just people to join.
Obviously, it's gonna be a little while. As I heard Dorf saying, yes, Clay J was not able to connect to the server. Do some sort of connection issue. He did verify his file. Acid is taking his notes, but he'll be in just shortly. Sugar started the brief just a moment ago, so it'll be a little while.
you know, the little bit to the south, US side, can vehicles cross it?
Say again, Husey. Sorry, I didn't copy.
Vehicles put the skull crossbones to the little dike, can vehicles cross it?
On the skull mark?
Yeah, just a little water source goes to the river.
I'll take a look. No, they may not. They can't cross out at the edge of the map. They have to cross bridges to cross swamp.
Right.
Rip Jenkins.
Just assurance.
He's automatically disconnecting. He's not actually getting here.
Alright guys,
Like
how's
the sixth
it
time
going
he's done it.
everybody? Welcome to our Squad Ops Wednesday event. Tonight we have an open operation, Neighborhood Watch. How's it going? How's it going, Natalie? I think she's the one who's spoken up so far in the chat. I'm your commentator for the evening Shadowed Ritual. And tonight should be a very fun op. This is a classic operation. This operation is a hutch operation. I believe this is one of the original 10 operations we had. It was created October 9th, 2016. And the only real revisions that have been happened with it have been the introduction of mortars and then the removal of mortars. August 23rd, 2017, mortars were removed, and it says to ask Karmacut why, and I know exactly why, because Karmacut and I, we destroyed, like, I think it was like 16 people with the mortars in a matter of seconds, and it was just disgusting, and we're like, mortars aren't necessary on Sumari, let's take these out, and it was a massacre, but it was a fun massacre. I mean, it was fun for me. That was on mortars. But that's basically the only real changes that have gone on with this operation. Yeah, Pannerpot, mortars, OP. Well, the thing was, the person who had sent the mortars, or who was in charge of the enemy platoon, had his guys go along the south end of the map, and we caught them right about here, I think. And it's just open fields. So they were just caught out in the open. They got massacred. But let's go over what this operation is, the objective of this operation, and who's playing in it, or who's commanding it, I should say. I can't really go over everybody who's going to be in it. Operation Neighborhood Watch. I'll go ahead and bring up the map. The INS have taken up residence in one of the 4 castle markers on the map, and they are tasked with super fobbing up that. I think they only get 1 logistic technical, so whatever they can do with that fob, they can insurgent may resupply the fob. Okay, so they're tasked with super fobbing one of the yellow castle markers, The U.S. are then tasked with clearing out Sumari, finding the insurgent hideout, and eliminating the FOB. That is their objective. The U.S. are tasked with eliminating the FOB. The INS do get one logistics techie, and they can run Logi with it. As other assets that the insurgents get are 2 automatic riflemen, 1 scout, and 1 medic per squad. And they can place down 2 HMGs, 2 heavy machine guns with the FOB. So those are going to be very, very key in locking down the enemy MRAPs, and as well as the scouts. Their mines and their IEDs are going to be very, very important for making sure the U.S. aren't able to move very effectively and efficiently through these through buildings and whatnot. The U.S. get 2 automatic riflemen, 1 grenadier, 1 medic per squad. They also get 2 MRAP open tops. So they don't get any FOB, but they do get 2 MRAP open tops. So we'll see what they use. These MRAP open tops, they're so hit or miss in how they're used. Well, let me get the map off now that you see that. These MRAP open tops are so hit or miss with them just because they're open top, easy to get shot out of. There's plenty of tall buildings or taller buildings that they can get in to shoot down on the MRAPs. And it's really, I don't think I've ever seen them be used effectively. I'd really like to see them being do work, at least get a couple kills, because 8 times out of 10 they're just dead right off the bat. They go down almost immediately. They're not super useful. I think maybe once they've actually lived to see the end of a game, but we'll see. So logistics trucks are getting more supplies in V12. What about the Logi techies? Are they getting increased? I'm not sure actually. I know the logistics trucks are the logistics trucks getting increase of supplies? I thought they held the same supplies. It's the FOBs themselves that can hold more supplies. I think they can hold something obscene like 20,000 points or something. I know they are increased. I will ask afterwards. So looks like we got the pubbies joining the teams. Let me go over the commands for both sides. Logistic trucks are getting more, I think. Huh, that's news to me. I should definitely read the patch notes. I've played a lot of V12 in the past 2 days, and I don't think I've run Logi once. For the US side, we have platoon lead Mr. Yuzi, or he's just Yuzi now, with his squad leads Dwarf, Storm, Hero, and Jenkins. For the insurgent side, we have platoon lead. Platoon lead. Well, we got squad leads Revy, Jack, It's Crispy, and HML with their platoon lead. Who's platoon lead for the INS?
HML.
Oh, okay, so HML is the platoon lead, and looks like I bet Silent's gonna be
HML versus Yuzi.
Oh, it's somebody. We're missing a squad lead on this side. Well, I'll figure out who it is, but he's got HML with his platoon leads. It's Crispy, Jack, and Revy. On the experience for the platoon lead sides, I think it's very even. Both of these guys, HML and Yuzi, don't have a lot of experienced platoon leads. It's really going to come down to their squad leads and how well they perform. And Dwarf and Storm, very on top of it. They're very good platoon or squad leads. Hero, Jenkins, they can definitely pull their own weight, but standouts here, I believe, are going to be Storm and Dwarf. On the INS side, we've got Jack and It's Crispy, also very, very good squad leads. Jack's one of the he used to command a lot. He hasn't commanded a lot recently, but we'll see how he does and what happens here in this open operation. This is an open operation. You do not require basic training for this operation, so we're going to see a lot of unique plays. Probably we'll see from some of these new guys who managed to get into the operation. So should be some good stuff. Let's go check out where the INS decided to put their FOB down, and it looks like they went with the forward northwest point at B262, and they're going to hold the vineyard area. This is going to be interesting. This is a very open area. The MRAPs can definitely shine over here, but I have a feeling that they're going to be very aggressive with their positioning and get super far to the west and hold the northwest part of the map. We'll see though. It all depends on what the INS, how the INS plan on playing themselves or positioning themselves. So I've gone over assets, we've gone over people in the op, and this operation, the point that has been picked the most often has been this southeastern point, the one closest to their main. just because it's one really close to their main, they can do a lot of runs, and it's really easy to defend, especially if you get HMGs on top of these this building here specifically. You can really lock down these points. We're not going to see this point, and so it should be some different tactics that come out for the INS. I'm really interested to see how he's going to play this northwestern point. I don't see it often, and when we do see this northwestern point, they really harden up in the slums area, and they do a lot of CQB action in this area here that I'm flying over. So
I'm all good,
this positioning here off the bat, this is different, and I'm excited for it. Mr. Uzi, actually HML, should see some good stuff out of him. Especially it's gonna really lean towards the INS being very mobile and forcing them to move around, whether it be west or south.
How you doing?
Could be some good stuff out of it. Looks.
Squad briefs.
The squad briefs for the U.S. Not gonna get to hear a full platoon brief. I love full platoon briefs, but more and more squad leads are leaning towards that squad, or more and more platoon leads are leaning towards the individual squad briefs, giving the squad leads a little more room to go in depth in their individual plans, and not all the squad members necessarily need to know what is going on for the whole platoon. But in my opinion, I like when my full platoon knows what's going on, so that way in case chain of command falls apart, you have it. But a quick down and dirty on what they're going to do is they've got a three-pronged approach. They're going to have squad 1 on the north, squad 2 on the south, squad 1 on the north, squad 2 in the mid, squad 3 in the south, and squad 4 holding the west, being behind them and basically being a reserve squad. And then they're going to push east in a platoon line through Sumari. Should be interesting. It's going to the way he positioned his map markers has them very, very, very spread out. And that's, I don't think that really it really works in Sumari. You have to have at least like 2 squads working in tandem with each other, just because it's so easy to get mowed down by a well-placed INS insurgent with an AK watching a doorway, and then just people funneling in. Hopefully they don't fall into those traps, and they don't try and clear buildings that don't need to be cleared. But we'll see what happens for Uzi's platoon.
Riots inside my head.
Hey, Vice and Cat, you guys are gonna be on the team.
Stalker.
The live time is at 7:28.
Never seen. Yeah, no.
About 5 minutes till live. Should be able to talk your ears off in that time. We'll go ahead and try and listen into some of these squad briefs. Most of these guys are gonna be talking in their squad comms, so we might not be able to hear
Bravo, and me and Rusty are gonna go behind
everything.
you guys.
Yeah, they're breaking themselves up into fire teams, which won't be necessary, or which will be a lot easier in V12. If y'all haven't played V12, I highly recommend downloading the playtest branch and playing some V12. We do have a squad ops server up, and if we can keep that popped all night, I mean, who's gonna complain? And it's been a lot of fun playing V12. This out. Looks like it's gonna be a full op, yeah. About 73 people in the operation, 36 people on each side, minus a couple for, you know, myself and our admin. Looks like we got an admin trainee, and our event admins are doing such a great job. Silence, the event manager, and he has such a good team, making sure these events run smoothly and we don't have any unnecessary wasted time. And getting started on time, like 9 times out of 10. It looks like we should get started right about time. Our goal time is to get started 15 minutes after the public players get into the operation, and we're pushing that right now. It's about 12 minutes after the public players get in. Should be some good stuff from the U.S. They're gonna brief themselves. Let's go see what the INS or how the INS are gonna position themselves, and let's sort of try and guess where do you think the HMGs are going to go, because they can go anywhere in this fob radius. V12, you can have a mark, shows you the fob radius, but I'm gonna have to go ahead and guess it's probably this is the extent of the fob radius. I'd say probably in this field, maybe the end of this field, and I'd like to see an MG like tucked away in this this corner here to watch the fields and just prevent any of the U.S. from pushing in from the southwest, and then probably an MG on the actual road. Locking down a corner is probably what we're going to see. Yeah. Most likely what we're going to see is on these 2 MG placements. Here's their logistics techie. Currently unloaded. They've dumped their supplies already, and this is manned, ready to go and start doing some runs.
Anyone ready?
These, these are the 3 lines. These 3 are for the U.S. I believe these right here, these green marks, are for the INS.
Squad 1's already.
Looks like they're going to push to the west and they're going to hold this river here, and I like that. That's a good catching point, and it's really going to allow the insurgents to dictate the pace that the U.S. are able to move at. Here it is, this river here. They got a nice low wall to watch west from. They can move up and down to the south. Yeah, a lot of good.
We got about 3 guys that are having issues right now.
Okay.
Should be some good stuff. How's it going, everybody joining us for this squad operation Neighborhood Watch? It is an open operation for our very first Wednesday op of the month. Every first Wednesday op of the month is an open operation. Do not. Somebody's playing something, watching a video or something. I just heard gunshots. But every first Wednesday operation of the month is an open operation. So if you don't have our basic training and you're interested in participating in the events and you're not sure you can give that time commitment that is basic training, which is only about 30-45 minutes, you can definitely participate in this operation. And it's a lot of fun. I highly recommend it. I've been with Squad Ops going on 2 years now, and it has been a blast for these 2 years. It has really been 2 years now that I think about it.
Weapons up for you, get in.
Joined November 2016. Yeah, November 2016 or November 2018. Wow, been a ride.
You got in.
Just a heads up.
No.
What was that?
Yep. Remember to do that.
No.
Just try and give the MRAP.
Looks like, and what Mr. Uzi is going to do is split up his MRAPs. You see them facing different directions. He's going to have an MRAP on the north, MRAP on the south, each with their own respective squads, and then he's going to have one squad pushing through the center of Sumari.
That's wonderful.
And we'll see what happens. You really like to see.
3 seconds.
You usually see the MRAPs together, just so they can sort of play off of each other. But this time it looks like they're on their own. It looks like we are live. And MRAPs are going to start moving out, moving slowly, and as well as infantry. Infantry's going to try and get ahead of their MRAPs. Dwarf's going to have his own MRAP, and he's really a smaller squad. He's got about 6 guys, so he's got to lend 3 to that MRAP, it looks like, and he's got 3 on foot. And luckily he doesn't have to have a lot on this flank, just because there's not going to be a lot of infantry on the flank.
Wait, hold on. No, okay, that's not
I say that, but off the bat, look at the insurgents' movement. He's got a squad moving west, 2 squads moving south, and 1 squad on the very, very far south to sort of watch this bridge. And he's like a special forces squad. Squad 2 has a fire team. Looks like it's a fire team here. Another fire team on the north. Wow, I like this. This is very good splitting up his fire teams, Jack, to sort of get a 2-pronged approach on Squad 4. Squad 3 is going to push on the west. Let's go check out what they're going to be. MRAPs are visible to the INS. Unfortunate for them. We'll probably have to get that taken care of. But
I'm not really sure what we can do about that.
the INS
Yeah, we can't do anything about it.
on the west, they're sort of hardened up in this building. He's going to send a scout out.
I mean, if we want to,
I think.
I could push ahead of the
An actual scout? No, it's just a fire team lead and an automatic rifleman. He's gonna see these
Do you want
guys.
to change anything at all?
Should see these guys soon.
Just ditch the MRAPs.
Hold left.
I mean, we might as well keep it for fire support.
They're gonna run into contact here soon.
In the place, you can possible, and stay on there.
Shit, I think it's gonna get all fucked up.
They're gonna get ambushed here if they don't spread out their eyes. Yeah, they need to spread out and get eyes on in all directions. Right now, they're really content watching walking down the street. Not a care in the world. Shadow Ghoul may have peeked out a little too soon. I don't think anybody saw him. But Fro and Gerwolf. Let them pass. Very, very good trigger discipline on their part. Gerwolf's on their flank. Oh, Gerwolf's gonna go down. Contact on the south here. Dwarf is taking contact by a full squad. I'll fly down there in just a sec, but I think Gerwolf is going to push in on them. It's Crispy gets shot. That's a squad lead by BVD Runner.
3 hit more east first when it's south. 2 hit in the east. 1 hit east as well.
Dwarf goes down. No, Dwarf is not down. They've lost 1 in that southern engagement.
4 and do what you can.
Letting these guys pass. The trigger discipline on Fro and Gerwolf is just off the charts right now. Squad 4 is just going to harden up. I don't think they need to push against this. They know. Frag goes out. Bybee may bleed out.
Yeah, command, I've got 1 fire team size element, maybe possibly a squad.
Here goes down
in
in the distance.
Compound Bravo 338. Bravo 338.
Technical to the east.
Heroes down.
We are in contact. Roger. 1 head east if you can. East.
Oh, MG takes out Bybee. Takes out Pipe Funk. Frag goes out, doesn't take anybody out. Jenkins sees these, or Jenkins heard these contacts already. Oh, and this fire team has just been crushed, or this squad has just been crushed. Squad 1. Jenkins sees Gerwolf, takes out Gerwolf, knows there's 1 more.
1 hub. Heavy still contact to the west.
Yeah, a lot of heavy contact here. So far, we're down to 5. 5 kills for the US, 6 kills for the INS. So the squad 1 has done a good job over there. This squad, Lima Bean has taken, with Lima Bean and friends, has taken out the 1 contact that took out Hero. Squad 4 has done a good job holding their east flank, but Squad 2 is already starting to maneuver with Hawk, Liberal Pundit, and Bam. You just died.
Yeah.
And they may swing on them. Squad 3 is going to try and crush this flank. They're going to maneuver a lot of guys to the south, try and hold that. While just walking by, yep. Walking by this MG by Ham Dogs. And actually, not a terrible spot, but I think it could be better, but can he even see what he's shooting at? I don't even think he can see what he's shooting at. Oh, he can see, He takes out 1.
Yeah, watch out. That's when we go.
That flank has just been crushed. This flank has just been crushed by the US. Squad 1 is down to 2, down to 3.
Driver.
Down to
5
3.
orders.
2 still heading southeast. Just keep eyes on your back.
He's gonna head southeast. They're gonna try and crush this. They're gonna try and crush 2 before pushing back north. I think that's their objective. Defeat in detail. Take out squad 2 and then try and push onto the objective. Still really close. 6 kills for the US, 9 kills for the INS. And the INS have pulled ahead just a little bit. Ham Dogs doesn't see anything. But as I was saying, I think this HMG would have been better served having no shield, just because they've got a lot of concealment. And in this position, if you're shot at, the shield's not going to do much. Your legs are wide open. You're still gonna die. So I think that an unshielded disco would have been a better choice in that position. But the HMG did a lot of work. Took out a couple guys. Ham Dog got.
Okay, command. We were completely wiped at the compound.
Gerwolf and Fro ended up getting 5 kills between them. Good job on those 2.
Or B2, 4.
Up 6 kills between them.
We got the contact.
Yeah, they did a great job on that flank.
We killed about 3 or 4 of them. There's probably about half a squad still up there. It was at least a full squad that we hit.
Jeez.
ID goes off, doesn't take anybody out. They saved the MG, or they saved the MRAP, but this flank from Squad 2 has just been crushed. Yuzi has put a lot of effort into taking out this flank. Takes out Hawk.
1 down in the sprint kills.
Weeky takes out Hawk. Squad 2 is down to 5. No, he's down. He's still got a good amount of guys. Down to 6.
RPG there.
Hey, firm, we'll join you.
Gonna hold his guys. Is Dwarf still up? Dwarf is still up with his guys. Gonna push down the south side of the map and try and swing around Jack and his troops. on these on these buildings close to the river's edge.
Go to south. Yeah, check the south one first. Then we head to north.
Understood.
Say again, command. What do you want for 4? We're gonna keep moving east from the south side of the river.
This is
We're
good.
heading east. We're going to check the southern area first. There's no roger here. How far?
Yeah, just
I'm gonna push to the northern area.
Roger.
I got Overwatch.
On squad 4 to push east, swing around these guys. Very concentrated here. Like to see them spread out a little bit, but I think he's consolidating his forces, making sure everybody's okay. They're gonna ditch the MRAPs, not gonna deal with those anymore, and he's gonna continue to circle around squad 2. Jack still alive? Jack is still alive and in command of this squad. What an awkward
3,
position
expecting
for
contact soon
this.
to your southeast.
Not a lot of
Copy
cover
that.
from incoming
All
fire.
squad leads be advised, watch rooftops. Watch rooftops. I've seen a couple on rooftops already.
See swag. Oh, and goes down. See?
Try to push
Oh, Jack just gets domed. They end up taking out Kilsu, the one who killed Jack, where everyone takes the makes a killing blow. But very interesting positioning by Jack. Hey, I have a question about that. Oh, well, shoot, Mr. Vice. Nice. I'll try and answer the question if I can. Mr. Airborne goes down. Lift 1 goes down. Looks like Squad 2 is down to 3, maybe 4 guys. Yeah, I think Cyclone is also squad. Leaving. Oh, down to 3. Yeah, Sunny, Partisan, and Cyclone only ones remaining for Squad 2. And it looks like US have done a good job clearing out infantry. Very, very good job pushing east and clearing out infantry.
Yep.
Are you allowed to cross the red dotted line as a defender? Red dotted line. Let me see. That is the line of departure, I believe, and they are allowed to cross it after contact has been made. Yeah, it says INS may not cross AB line until first contact. And that the building they crossed, was it across the AB line? Oh, it was. It was about 15 meters past the AB line. Only 2 guys. Yeah, those 2 guys that were on the west. Unfortunate for them. But before they're not. These 2 guys that were in this building, they shouldn't have crossed until contact was made. The guys that were in this building, they frozen now. These guys were good. It was these 2 guys. Unfortunate for them. But they didn't shoot until after contact was had. So I don't know. It's probably going to be brought up in the debrief afterwards. Yeah, unfortunate for them. But all is not lost for the U.S. 12 kills for the U.S., 10 kills for the INS as the U.S. clear out Squad 2 almost completely. Are they all dead? They are all dead. Yeah, Squad 2 is done. Looks like it. Actually, Liberal Pundit, Cyclone, and Partisan are still here, or still up, according to this. Let's see if we can find them.
Can we frag that? Okay. We're gonna kind of chill out here.
I have to call this. Unfortunately, I don't have the power to call this. I think they're just gonna roll with the punches and keep moving with the operation. I think the U.S. will be able to recover. They do have the upper hand. I like Silas's position here. He's in a really solid position to watch down the entire river and take out any INS as they try and peek through. What does he have? Please tell me he has an AR. He does. Look at that. Bipod out. Nobody's crossing the river on his watch.
Copy that.
Never know what's gonna happen, man.
Yeah, and
Crossing the river on his. US are continuing to push east to the river. I don't like how clumped up they were, but on the same note, as I said at the beginning of this round, they need to have a critical mass of infantry to sort of clear out buildings and make sure they're not just getting picked off unnecessarily. So I think that's Mr. Uzi's goal is just keep them super concentrated on points, and then clear buildings out in force with the squad, maybe 2 squads at a time. They should start to push north here soon, I think, unless they're going to go counterclockwise. And they just cleared out this point 1. They may go to clear out this point, and then this point last, or they're going to start to push north.
Yeah, command.
Speed bag.
Alright, so command, we're gonna cross into the building across from the mosque area.
Roger. 2 cross north now. 1 call them if you can. 4 head east and try head north.
Squad 2 is going to try and push north, get into police station. Squad 3 is going to push east, get into the mosque area, and they're going to get online west to east and get ready to push north.
Bravo is ready to move.
Was that an ND? North.
You can go up on the north side.
Yeah, I heard that too.
Yeah. It was far though.
This is the only thing I have an issue with. Is just they're so close together. One grenade takes out 4 or 5 guys.
My guys into this right now.
Cross the road real quick.
Copy. We're moving to support. We're gonna stay on this hill up here.
Yeah.
And they're starting to push north. Get into police station.
Sounds northeast.
I like this. I like this. They're gonna clear as a fire team. They don't know that there's nobody here. We know, but they don't.
Move up to the roof, check it real quick if someone's up there. I don't think so.
Stay down here.
Smooth to the north side, Bravo.
Roof's clear.
All clear. Bag.
10-4.
Yeah,
to the north side.
Good clear from the U.
They haven't hit the north side yet, so give them a minute.
Copy.
Moving very efficiently. I like this. Squad 3 and Squad and Command are going to move east. Squad 4 is still on the south side of the map. I think they need to push up just a little bit. They're worried about getting ambushed. And 12 kills for the US, 10 kills for the INS.
That was my thought too. I'm gonna take the other fire team, and I'll take you guys, and we'll go on the west side of this road, west of police
That's what
station.
I was thinking.
Okay, I'm ready to move when you are.
Command,
Yep,
have we
sounds
cleared
good.
out the
You hear that, Caius? We'll go first.
northern area from us
Let's
yet?
move.
Copy.
That's where we're heading now.
That's a soft copy
In this
there,
doorway.
brother.
Copy that. Want me to get eyes
Yeah, brother.
on the possible
Clear.
Delta 3-4 location?
If you can secure squad into 2 fire teams and keep eyes there and check about 1 or 2 as well.
Clear.
Very good.
Bag
we're
force
moving north.
corner is clear. You're
Get
free
off
to
the street,
advance.
Bursing. Streets are dangerous in Sumari. Streets are very dangerous in Sumari. You don't want to get caught out with no cover.
Left, left,
Forward
left.
look like down there.
They're starting to get a little spread out. Squad 2, I think they should stop here where they are. This river should, or this stream should be a catching point. Yeah, I think the stream should be a catching point for everybody to get online. Here, Squad 5, Command takes Squad, or hooks up a Squad 2, looks like, yeah.
Nope. Fuck that. Gonna have to
No,
go.
you can't go that way.
Yeah, no. Yeah, gonna have to go back the regular way.
You don't want to push too far up ahead, Mr. Yuzi. Not alone. And wow, they see Dwarf so far away.
Is that just gonna take it to the north? 2.
They got him some cover here. They got this MG some cover here. Again,
Alright,
an unshielded Dishka would be
man,
better.
That was an HMG to our north. I bet they're at the northern fob.
Look at that. You can
Yeah,
barely see them.
4, continue heading north east if you can.
Command, that was directed at me, opposite end of the map.
Well, it's because you're at, like, the open. If they had pushed a little north, get in these buildings, they wouldn't have been able to see them.
Permission to go hit that place from the east side. Taking the Delta 372 bridge.
Just
I want to
look
take the
at
Delta
'em.
372 bridge.
So, yeah, do it.
First time I've seen that little
2 ARs
visual
and a SL were
thing where
236, possibly north
the
of that.
shield disappears. If I zoom in, yeah, that's awkward.
Roger that one.
Maybe it's because I'm going through it. Yeah, thinks I'm going through it.
If you can cross the
MG
river, just to the
definitely
east
saw
of me.
eyes on Dwarf. They know which direction they're moving to the east. Got a lot of nice sandbag positions here. Look south. And it's all gonna fall down to timing. It's gonna come down to the timing from Squad 1 and Squad 2 and Squad 3 and Squad 4. Squad 3 and Squad 4 are super spread out. Squad 4 is not gonna be in this fight for at least another 5-10 minutes if they don't pick up the pace. But Squad 1 and Squad 2 are just meters away from people. Well, probably about 50 meters away from the nearest contact. They can definitely push one more building north. But again, I think they need to wait until the rest of their platoon gets into position. You don't want to be too overly aggressive and go down for no reason. We're seeing a madman on this roof here.
Guys, come back and stack up. We're gonna cross over into the north compound in a second.
First thing's a madman.
Ready when you are, Bag.
And they're gonna keep pushing north.
Take your time at movements. Got to wait until Paul gets in place.
Okay, I'm ready to move.
MG's firing at Dwarf again, I think.
Okay, we'll go first.
Place right behind you.
Got it.
Alright,
Grid
I'm bro.
on where that's coming from.
That's Afro.
Cross,
I mean,
no
okay,
problem. They
Outlaw
can
falling
definitely
up
keep
behind.
pushing.
Alright.
No issue.
That's coming from
Bro, up to me.
Over when you're ready.
approximately the Bravo 2 grid squad.
Copy. Move in. Fall 1.
Looks like it's shooting at Major
Not very descriptive.
Almer Maltez. That's how you say it? Squad 1 and Squad 2 push across. Technically, this is one squad. I think Squad 2 only has a couple guys left. Or I think Squad 1 only has a couple guys left.
It's just the northeast of 102.
Yeah, Squad 1 only has 2 guys left. So basically, it's Squad 2 with a buddy team from Squad.
Spread out all the way. Let's take this whole courtyard. Shit.
Infantry takes out Viper. Bob Ross is in a very good spot to catch them as they're crossing this road. Or crossing that opening. Yeah, nice MG positioning there.
We're getting engaged from the north here. So two
Oh, look at that.
Oh, I guess north too.
Oh, I missed it. That would have been a good shot. Yeah.
One, you want
Very
to
good position on this MG.
Contacts.
April.
So no way left, not to hold in the water, right? Just down. Alright.
Storm, you able to cross the back?
Yeah, I'm working on it.
What was that? BBD runner? What was that? Interesting play to try and cross, but he saw him for days. He was set up. Yeah. There's no way you're getting across this. Not without those smokes are really good. That first GL smoke was really good to block off the doorway. Very, very good. And US are going to continue to push north. Hopefully they don't get too aggressive. They've still got a lot of the platoon here. Unless they're trying to gain... Yeah, exactly, Cade Cogger. Smoke it if you need to cross. This GL smoke... I think Bursting was trying to get it right here in this doorway, and that would have been perfect, and then you could have crossed. BBD runner tossed a grenade and expected that smoke to...
Watch the door. Sprint, right across. Oh, actually gonna
And they just run across.
I got
Very ballsy push.
At least that's something.
They're gonna pull back. They're not gonna try and risk this.
Gonna let 3 and 4 maneuver around.
Okay, let 3 and 4 maneuver around. Let them get into position here too. Their positioning is on point. They just need the rest of the platoon to get there, so that way these deaths aren't for nothing. They're drawing attention. Squad 2 is drawing attention and is getting... Actually, is he getting a lot of... Not a lot of the INS is preparing to move, but they are drawing eyes this direction. So I didn't see these guys. Squad 1 over here. Revy's leading it. Watching the eastern flank. I like this from the INS. They're going to use this trench line or the stream to just sort of watch the east and the southeast, and they're gonna see
more definitive grid mark than Bravo 2.
They're gonna see Bravo 7.
2 are about to be attacked from.
I didn't have a grid on that northern contact. I only had a grid on the Bravo 236.
Roger, Bravo 236.
But one was calling contact. Bravo 2 region.
Can I see them? Can you see them? Mr. Diddles here on the MG. Definitely not going to be able to see them. I can't even. Yeah, there they are. In the ground right now, not looking where he needs to.
Storm, once you've cleared out the compounds, make it still line with 2, and just about north as me. Basically, it's a semicircle with 2, 3, and 4.
Copy that. Working on it.
This movement by squad 3 on point. I like this. Very good movement by squad 3. And hopefully this line looks great. This line looks really good. Maybe needs to push up here a little bit, but again, there's probably not a lot of good places to move up from here. Squad 2 can push in here, Squad 3 can push in here, Squad 3 can then push in from here. Draw Squad 1's attention, force them to push south, and then have 4 push in from the flank. But it all has to be timed appropriately.
Approximate goods.
Squad 4 can't push early, Squad 2 shouldn't push early, and Squad 3 has to be on the ball with their pushes.
Maybe inaccurate.
Roger, that's whereabouts a good population would be. 2, can you see what contacts you got to your northwest? No, there's a compound there.
Alright, let's keep out our security
Don't tend to be getting you from the back.
I've been seen.
Dwarf's spotted. 1 gets tagged, but Squad 1 sees him. See, it's just ill time now. They're gonna have a lot of MGs looking to the east now. Silas hasn't gone down yet, surprisingly.
Yeah, you guys, it's all on you now. Down the 4.
They lose 2 in the engagement, looks like, yeah. Oh, look at this flanking squad by It's Crispy. Mr. Uzi may see them. No, he doesn't.
How you doing, Dorf?
It's Crispy is going to try and push up on the flank. He's got a 4-man fire team, him and 3 others. They may be able to push in here. 14 kills for the US, 15 kills for the INS. INS managed to pull ahead by 1. Still anybody's game, but this flank could be devastating for the US if this Crispy can get in without anybody seeing them.
How you doing, 2?
We're still moving. Give us another minute.
He's going to keep pushing north. Squad 3 is finally pushing in for the attack. I need to keep eyes on It's Crispy in this one.
Watch out, Riz.
Oh, Storm goes down. Acid is the one who takes it. I think Acid's the other squad lead. Yeah.
Is he down, my job?
They finally fixed it. Nade goes out, doesn't take anybody. Crispy's pulling up on him.
Hey, Wiki, come here, man.
Rolling up. Let's see what these guys can do. This 4-man fire team.
2, are you able to push north?
I'm not sure.
Possibly. We're gonna try to clear these compounds
See if
first.
Mr. Uzi's listening. I think that's what it's going to come down to. I don't think he's going to see them, but he may hear them.
To my north.
Oh, no. They see this medic here. No, they miss. Oh, Pepperina goes down. Uzi knows they're there now. Takes out 1. Takes out It's Crispy.
1 down. I've got more movements.
He hears him. This flank is blown. 1 for 1 on the flank.
On my building.
Where's that contact at?
1 for 1 on the flank. Squad 2's done a good job over here. They're pushing up. They've gotten 2. They're pushing up very, very effectively. Good job on Squad 2 to keep up the aggression on this flank. First things. Ooh, grenade doesn't take anybody out. I saw that grenade go off. Oh, Bursting's gonna bleed out. He's not gonna bandage from this. Yep, he bleeds out. Squad 2's here. They're in grenade range. Oh, MG takes out Rusted Spooner.
Hello? Coming to you, command.
Squad 3
Just took another one out.
getting crushed. Mr. Uzi takes out two of the 4-man flank. And that flank's crushed. This flank's no longer effective.
Good night.
Squad 3 looks like they're getting torn apart. Swag Daddy Juice may go on to... Nope. Silent has a good crossfire with acid. Yep, Swag Daddy Juice goes down. Squad 3 is getting crushed here on this flank. Looks like we're 20 kills for the US, 24 kills for the INS. Still anybody's game. Can swing either way. I think it's going to come down to Squad 2 over there on that flank. And it doesn't look like it's going to work out for them. As they're down to 3 guys. That MG just being able to lock down that window. Or, excuse me, doorway. Being able to shoot through that door was very, very effective for that MG. Finally, just clearing bodies, looks like.
Where are they from you?
Oh, he took to my southwest and it's arch right. This side to my southeast.
Looks like Major I'm just calling him Major, takes out acid.
I can't move from the building.
Understood.
And it's CQB at this point. Very, very close quarters combat as they're trying to clear out these buildings. 21 to 24.
There's a guy next to me. Damn it.
Dwarfs guys get
I hear you.
into
You're
the
behind the
AO.
wall, you little punk.
Alright, guys. Fucking just spread out slowly.
Man flank's gonna push out or fall back. 2-man flanking squads falling back. Afro Gundam and Prow. Mr. Uzi still alive and still in command of his platoon. HML doesn't look like he's alive, and that could be a factor here. Not as much of a factor if you're the defending team and you lose your command, because the objective remains the same, defend. But when the attackers lose their command, and it basically it falls onto the other platoon leads to figure out how they want to attack and how they can attack. And following through with the plan. He's gonna continue to watch that side. You're good.
Up to 2.
Hey, like south you and southeast.
Copy, southeast. How many?
Sorry, south of you, south.
We'll get an exact number of INS and US.
Copy.
Dorf, do you know if I can exit my building?
I have no idea.
About 11 INS to...
I hear movements around me. Thanks.
And 9 US. It was 10 US, but Major just goes down to Prow or Afro Gundam. How's it going, Colin Mullally? How's it going? Everybody joining us for the Squad Ops Open Operation
Buildings to the west.
Neighborhood Watch. That MG's done a lot of work. Hamdog,
Command, if you can
manning that MG. How many kills has he got? He may not have gotten a lot of kills, but he's definitely 1 kill. He's only gotten 1 kill, but he's cut off areas of approach for the US, and he's really dictated which directions they can go. Specifically this west. He's cut off basically this entire west and possible south. Squad 2 looks like they're gonna pull back.
Yeah, Blueberry, watch our back.
And
alright, cross the road.
See him? They're gonna see him.
They're actually pushing the opposite direction, so we gotta take this ditch somehow all the way over there.
They're gonna get snuck up on.
Where I'm at, we might be able to push further north.
They're gonna get snuck up on, I think. They need to maintain roof security. They missed their shots! Proud just choked! Oh,
you guys okay?
Yeah, that's a choke. Okay. Afro Gundam gets 1.
Ah, fuck.
Pro gets the other. Leaving Clay's Blonde alone versus 2. Man, I thought the US were going to be able to turn around whenever Fro choked on the initial engagement. But they turn it around, they both get 1.
have to regroup.
Glazebond afraid to move, scared for his life, going through his mind. He's just gonna wait for them to. I think that's the best bet. Just wait here. Best you can do. Rest of the platoon reconsolidating their forces. They're down to 5 in this area, 1 on that side, 1 on that side. 7 versus.
Easy, you're up.
About 11 INS. How's it going, the mallets? How is it going? US going to continue to push north. Hopefully they can make some progress. This road is going to be a tough obstacle for them, though. Trying to cross this road. Hopefully they've got some smokes left. But if you look at the INS positioning, they are set up to watch this area. They are set up to watch the south. Fighting into the sun a little bit. It could be a little awkward for them. But we'll see.
There may be an enemy on the other side of your building, Husey.
Heavy, Mr. Doodle, still watching the east flank. They might think that Dwarf is still in that direction on the east. I don't think they saw him pull out and re-hook up with the rest of the platoon.
I shot a guy in that building.
The INS have positioned themselves really well this round. I really like their movement. I really like their positioning. The US have done a good job on moving around for the most part. They've been picked off doing some less than ideal things, mostly crossing doorways when they know there's enemies firing, not using their smokes and things like that. The CQB, I mean, it's I don't want to say it's a 50-50 shot, but in reality, I mean, it kind of is a 50-50 shot. Who's going to get that first shot out, and who's just that much better at the CQB. MG firing, I don't think he knows what he's firing at. Just have made good progress on the north. Clay's blonde. Oh, they see him on the roof. Bro, they're both on the roof. What are they both doing on the roof? Fro goes down. Afro Gundam may go down here soon. Hey, can I have an admin in Discord? It's Mike. Just ping in the admin contact channel, and admin should be able to get to you as soon as one is. Just make sure you at admin. Yeah. They should be able to help. In the admin contact channel. Yep, Afro Gundam may go down here soon. If not, Clay's Bonds definitely knows where he is at this point. He's gonna get out of here. Oh, there he goes. Clay's Bond takes him out. Good job on him. Only one on that flank. Really tying it up, 26 to 27.
Deployed smoke north.
Just need to be dragged down in channel. If you're talking about getting dragged down into the operation channel, then you want to contact an event admin, not a regular admin, and just hop into the pre-op channel and then add an event admin, and they should be able to help you out. US have done a good job getting to this point. Lex Ryan on the flank. They've managed to pull it off so far. The movement has been on point, I'd say. Very, very good movement. Communication. I don't think the communication has been there for the U.S. I feel like there's been a lot of questions, not a lot of action, if that makes sense. I really feel the U.S. communication could have been a little more clear, but they're making it work, and it's really fallen down to the individual fire team leads and squad leads to pull through for this.
Make sure someone's watching our rear. Easy, watch our grenade.
Fire grenade goes out a little too far. Lex Ryan goes down. Man, he made some movement. He just must have gotten up and tried to run. I thought he was over there near the door. Looks like they've got two. Revy and Mr. Diddles have pushed off of that eastern flank. Scruffy Swede, wow, again, gets up and tries to run, and he's made it. They need to watch out for Revy and Mr. Diddles, though, as the U.S. continue to push in. We've got 6 U.S. versus 8 INS. It's 6 on 6 in this immediate area, what's in frame, plus 2 INS on the flank. Don't try and peek that again, Silas. Sinister Shaco taking some shots, gonna have to bandage. Clay's Bond finally hooks up with his platoon. In the US, do it. They're not expecting this flank by Revy and Mr. Diddles. They're not expecting this. This could be devastating for them. Yeah. Push up on Silas. No, Silas gets a shot. Oh, I thought Silas would have had that.
You see what's got my task. Go rounds.
Unfortunate for Silas, but down to 4 for the U.S. and 6 for the INS. So the last couple minutes, they've gone 1 for 1, but when the INS are up 2, 1 for 1 is good for them. So the U.S. definitely needs to see this flank. Clay's Bond watching. He knows Silas went down in the area. His Bond is watching this. He knows Revy Mr. Diddle's there. He knows Silas is there.
Yes. Afro script, do not talk after.
Revy goes down.
Okay, that was you.
But shut north.
On the other side of the building. Is it clear?
Frag goes out. Doesn't go far enough. Mr. Diddles on the flank. Dwarf has done a good job pushing up here. The U.S. have done some good movement this last little bit. We're slowly pushing up through the flank. Sonny takes a shot. I don't think he's going to bandage from this. I think he's going to bleed out. Yeah, Sonny bleeds out. Looks like Clay's Bond takes out Mr. Diddles. U.S. might come away with this. We're down to 4 U.S. and 3 INS. No, 4v4. It is a 4v4. We're so close. They have to see him.
That's coming to me.
Brad goes out, takes out Mr. Uzi. Dwarf ever grenade? One grenade here could do it. They're gonna hear you, Dwarf. They're gonna hear you.
What's your name? Class, can you watch my back?
Takes out one. Takes out. No, Hamdog gets him. Kane crew goes down to Dwarf. Hamdog takes out Dwarf. The Hamdog, Cyclone, and Almighty Hansen versus Sinister Shaco and Clay's Bond. Clay's Bond and Shaco are hurt already. Hamdog, Cyclone, and Almighty Hansen are not.
Alright, I'm probably just gonna go.
It's gonna be close.
Try to see what I can do. Okay.
Yeah, I'm going up.
Didn't see Sinister Shaco, he saw Clay's Bond.
Yep.
Sinister Shaco knows where Almighty Hansen is. Don't peek that again, Clays. Don't peek that again. Don't do it. Don't do it. You can't risk it. Let Sinister Shaco do his thing. Oh, he does it. Clay's Bond says, I don't have to fucking listen to you. Takes out Hansen. Clay's Bond alive. Oh, man. He can't hear me, by the way. He actually didn't have to listen to me because he couldn't hear me. Down to 2v2. Shaco and Clay's Bond have to be the aggressors here. They are the aggressors. They're clearing out the INS. So technically Hamdog and Cyclone can just sit there and watch the radio if they wanted to. 32 to 32. Down to the wire.
There's sandbags in this next little section.
And the positioning that they're in, these INS forces are in, they can't really cover each other. So, and the way US are moving, they can work in tandem with each other. So, hopefully, US can, it looks like the US can pull this off as long as they're on top of it and they're communicating and they're working together. That's what they got to do. Really going to come down to that. Sinister Shaco and Clay's Bond communicating where these guys are. Wow, I can't even see his name. Cyclone. There's so many of his friends trying to get his point of view. He shoots the dirt. He shoots the dirt. Unfortunate for him.
Where?
Just on this wall, I think.
2 more grenades left. I don't think they have any more. Ham Dog's pulled up on the flank.
I'm crawling.
Damblag's actually working against him. Jaco goes down. Oh, and Cyclone takes out both of them. Nice shooting by Cyclone. I think that's it for the US. It came down to 2. Yep. It came down to 2, and they managed to pull it off. Good job, Ham Dog and Cyclone. Cyclone getting those last 2 kills. US communication was... I think that's really what it came down to. Just a lack of communication at the beginning. For the US, they took some unnecessary losses, I felt. They maybe should have pulled back here on this western flank a little bit earlier. But
guys.
There's a lot of really good movement for the US, the INS as well. They had some good flanks going on, and it really worked out well for the INS. And then the CQB right up until the end. A lot of good stuff from both.
Huh?
Well, we're going to go ahead and swap team.
Yeah, that was
rough.
rough.
Is going to play the other side. And we'll get in for another round 2 of our squad Operation Neighborhood. Go ahead and swap teams. We'll be on the US for both rounds, and we'll get to hear the communication from this side. See what happens. Imperial News Network. Empire did nothing. Waiting for Platoon. Take his squad.
Alright, get you guys back in, dealing with kits. Let me know when it's done, and I'll start doing the spiel.
Just a little bit. Just so there's an awkward thing with the admin cams that if you go too far from where you spawn, the compass disappears. And I don't like that. I like having the compass, and I feel it allows you guys to understand a little bit more about what's going on, and helps you keep the whole picture in your head. It definitely helps me keep the whole picture in my head about where everybody's going to be. Looks like they're going to hold that northeastern point rather than the northwestern point, and should be in for some good stuff. Let's go over I'll go over the operation one more time for everybody, and we'll go over who's playing which sides this round. For the US round, we have platoon lead HML with his squad leads Jack, Acid, Revy, and It's Crispy. For the INS, we have platoon lead Yuzi with his squad leads Dwarf, Jenkins, Storm, and Hero. So the INS last round, this team, they had a lot of good flanks, a lot of good movements, specifically by Crispy. Jack's squad actually did some work before having to pull out there, but it's Crispy's squad. They did a lot of work as well. These squads 2 and squad 3, Revy and Acid, they definitely held their own, and they definitely stopped the US from moving efficiently.
I wanted to do
for the last round of the U.S., I felt that the communication was lacking, but Dwarf Squad and Storm Squad, they both did a lot of work. Well, Storm and the remainder of, I think, Hero Squad, they definitely did a lot of work on this this northwestern flank before eventually going down. And Jenkins as well, he did okay pushing into slumps. He just had a lot of trouble clearing out and making that final push, I felt. But it really came down to communication and lack of.
Rest of the squads go west or north and then flank east, like kind of like that.
I don't want the MRAP.
I'll take it.
Yeah,
I'll go south.
You go south. Okay. So Jack's going south of this base. You're basically holding there, trying
The
to
only
get
thing
their
that can
attention.
kill me is a freaking mine.
Mine.
They
Yeah.
have,
It's just
they
a
have
mine.
4 mines and 3 HMGs. Easy.
Yeah. So again,
Can they place mines
don't-
before live? Can I just drive straight along the south road with a battle bus?
Battle bus. Actually, what?
Can I spawn my guys in?
Yeah. If they're good, go. It's fine, you guys. If you guys have your
Just trying to catch a little bit of their platoon planning, because I don't trust in anybody to do a platoon brief anymore. So it's very hard to catch the full platoon brief, as they like to sort of have individual squad briefs. Looks like they're gonna have a south push and a northern push, sort of 2 flanks, 3 squads in the north, 1 squad in the south.
Just chill.
Inside, boys, inside.
I just asked the event admin. They said can't place
Dude,
mines
Mohammed,
live.
what happened to you?
Should
What
probably
happened
just
to have you
battle
die?
bus it.
I kind of like that idea, but if they choose Bravo 3-6, we're cucked.
Why? They can't blow me up.
Yeah, I was watching like the west side.
Well, yeah, but then what the fuck are you gonna do once you're there? That's 4 squads against you.
Yeah, just stand there and let them shoot at me.
Blast through it.
Alright, okay.
What do we? What's our assets? 203, 2 saws, and that's it.
2
saws,
1
fire
GL,
team
1
lead,
medic.
1 GL, 1 medic.
I mean, you got pretty far down there.
Dude, I watched Revy get hit in the head.
While they continue on with their
Jack, if you want to do it so bad, you're gonna take both MRAPs, fill your squad up in them, and you're gonna cross the bridge. You're gonna battle bus, cross the bridge. Copy?
Can I just drive like straight through to like the opposite side of the map?
Dude, Alpha, what happened? Alpha got destroyed.
We'll see what they end up doing with those MRAPs. And Jack's gonna die early. I can already tell Jack's going on some kind of a suicide mission. See what happens with that, with him and his squad.
Just spawn an acid. Spawn your guys in. We're gonna talk on local.
Yeah, silent. Are you?
The so let's go over the operation. Operation is Neighborhood Watch. The INS can choose between one of the 4 castle marks. They have chosen the C2K3, C2 keypad 3 castle mark on the northeast.
Spawn into Matt V's for you guys.
And they.
Don't spawn them in. Why? They're already here.
So not bugged.
And the INS are tasked with super fobbing that
They were bugged last time. We could see them at all times.
They are tasked with super fobbing that castle marker. The US are tasked with clearing them out.
You won't be able to see them while they're in use. These ones you can see while they're in
Take
use.
the map off. The US assets include 2 automatic riflemen, 1 grenadier, 1 medic per squad, and they get 2 MRAP open tops. The INS assets include 2 automatic riflemen, 1 scout, 1 medic per squad, and they can get 1 Logi Techie, which they can use to run, to do Logi runs, and then they can have 2 HMGs. Let's go ahead and listen in on their brief.
If they're Bravo 3, keep in 6, then they're gonna dismount across the bridge, and then basically have a firefight with them across it while the rest of the platoon helps. If they are not there, he's gonna keep going till he either meets him at Delta 3.
That's a good one, Jack.
Yeah, okay, so if they're not there, then he's gonna meet them at Delta 3, keep at 4 if they're
this
not
one right
there.
here, Doc.
Alright, cool.
Then he's gonna keep pushing to the far eastern edge of the map, probably a green fob mark. He's gonna cut off their main resupply moving north, and then he's pretty much pushing from the northeast, if that makes sense.
Alright,
The rest of the
I want
squads,
you to sit in the the passenger seat of the front MRAP.
rest of the squads are kind of moving down the center of town, like that.
Stop moving.
We're gonna have Crispy on the north, the fields, Revy on. I'll make this easier. Crispy on the hat mark, Revy on the MG mark, and then we're gonna have Acid on the AR mark, kind of pushing like that. Infantry squads pushing east, while Jack does the battle bus thing, pushing east as well. Any questions?
Nope.
Alright, sounds good. Alright, we're gonna get this started. Welcome, Operation
Gonna do a full platoon.
Neighborhood Watch.
Cool.
Round 2. Same thing, US versus insurgent attack, where the US have to find and destroy the US cache that is somewhere in these areas. Let me mark them. Alright, these 4 keypads, Bravo 3 keypad 6, Bravo 2 keypad 6, Charlie 2 keypad 3, and Delta 3 keypad 4. All of these locations are possible cache locations for the insurgents. Our objective is to go ahead and find them. The way we're going to do that is we're pretty much going to be doing some sort of Fortnite battle bus shit right here. So Jack's squad is mounting up his guys in the MRAPs. As you can see, they're already mounted in them. At live, his entire squad's going to take them, and they're going to gun it down the main MSR marked with green fob. Hold on a second. Yeah. They're going to gun it down all the way down there. If they take contact or see anything at Bravo 3 keypad 6, they're going to dismount roughly around Mosque Palace-esque. Then they're going to hold there. If they don't see anything in there, then they're going to keep going east until they dismount at that second MRAP mark, right? So they're kind of doing, they're trying to fuck them, right, with that MRAP. If there's nothing at Bravo 3 keypad 6, Delta 3 keypad 4, then the MRAP crew is going to block out their logistic supplies from main, so they're pretty much going to go to main, going to form some sort of line like that and stop their logistics. Rest of the squads at that time are going to be pretty much supporting squad 4. We're going to be QRF 4, so we're going to have Crispy on the north, Revy is going to be on the center on MG, and then Acid's going to kind of go down with Jack, so this is going to kind of be like some sort of door maneuver here, where if Jack takes contact at Bravo 3 keypad 6, he's going to dismount at Palace. Then Acid is going to push east, Rev is going to push east, and then Crispy will also push east and hit him from the north while we hit him at all sides. That's just the first location, of course. Expect the worst. I do expect him to be a Bravo 3 keypad 6, though, just because of how good that location is. Any questions so far? Any questions on if plan?
Are they going to be able to see the Vic on the map like we were able to see them?
No, these are high-grade military tier vehicles, so SEAL Team 6 actually uses these Vics sometimes, so they should shouldn't be able to see them on the map. And they're also bulletproof. Oh yeah. One thing I want to mention: these Vics, MRAPs cannot be destroyed by small arms, as everyone knows. So the only thing that the insurgents have to destroy these MRAPs are mines, right? Mines and their HMG. So these MRAPs are practically gods. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and break out for live. We got 3 minutes till live. Yeah, go ahead, break out.
Who's this?
Alright, so he plans on booking these MRAPs down the south.
Yes,
we'll see what he does with his infantry. He
so this is
assumes that this is the best spot and that they're going to be here, when in reality they're in the complete opposite corner of the objectives they can choose. Another very good spot on the northeast.
Southeast. Then you're gonna try to push north and cut off their logistic supplies. Then you're gonna wait for us.
You say Charlie 3?
Slowly if you need to, but
Bravo.
since you're so far
Charlie
away,
2.
we want the platoon to be there.
We will.
Sound good?
But this spot's here for the INS. This is CTB at its finest, and the amount of sandbags and barbed wire they can put down here, being this close to Maine, will just be insane. We'll see what happens. with the INS, and where do they plan on pushing? It looks like they're immediately going to have a squad push south, squad push west, squad push east, and one squad on the point. That's generally how you play this point. Not necessarily that eastern point, not necessarily moving east. You usually have a squad push south, 2 squads push west, and 1 squad on the point proper to build it up. But we'll see what Yuzi decides to do. Scruffy Swede is ready to get out of there with that techie and start doing some runs. Live time is at 7:44 in about a minute and a half. Good timing, Equiastro. Yep, good timing indeed. Is this the second round? Holmes, this is the second round. We just about to start round 2, session 2 of our open operation neighborhood watch. I'm your commentator for the evening, ShadowedRitual. How's it going, everybody? I hope you're all having a wonderful day and have gotten your nice fill of squad ops gameplay and of Squad V12. If you haven't played V12, I highly recommend downloading the test branch and hopping in on that Squad V12 action before it officially releases, because they need all the data they can to make sure it is a good release. This battle bus. This is gonna blow up. This is gonna blow up and Jack's in the front vehicle. This is gonna blow up. I don't picture this ending well at all.
Jack, before we lose comms with you, remember try to keep your eyes open, eyes sharp for anything you see down there. The slightest to their position would help us out.
Talking to Jack, right?
We are live. Let's follow this battle bus in.
Yeah, good luck.
I'm gonna back up, get the second one too. There we go. Let's follow this in. And right off the bat, we got those 3 squads. 2 squads moving north. Squad 3 is gonna try and follow behind the battle bus. Oh, he's gonna crash.
You're good. You're good.
All right, he saved it. What is he swerving for? Who's driving this?
Go.
We're okay so far. Go on.
Copy, keep going to the far southeast point.
No contact to be had. Right off the bat, Squad 3 moves south, Squad 2 moves west, Squad 1 moves east, and Squad 4 is on the point proper. Squad 3 is shooting at the MRAPs as they're pushing through.
They were near Palace.
What is this?
They're in Mosque Palace area.
Alright, what did Delta 3
Did he flip? They flipped the MRAP, it looks like. No, they didn't. Oh, no, they did.
I hit a rocket flip, so great game.
Fucking, I knew it wasn't gonna end well. They saved one of the MRAPs. They hit the rock and they
Alright, so they're either at
vehicles have to cross the bridges. I don't think infantry need to. Let me check out the specialty rules. Yeah, no infantry restrictions. Vehicle must utilize bridges to cross the river. So Jack's going to try and cut off supplies as they move. Still a lot of movement to be had from the main US platoons. You got Squad 1 on the north, Squad 2 pushing east-southeast, Squad 3 on the south end of the bridge with command, or south road with command. Jack's gonna be able to clear out.
I'm trying to kill the Logi driver.
What are you doing? Why hasn't Swede left yet? This should have been passed by. That there's some MRAPs looking at east. Jack's gonna get him. Jack's gonna get him. And he gets him. Scruffy Swede down. I don't know why it took so long. That doesn't take that long to take the Logi. Logi's been disabled. Let's go see if they've managed to build with one set of build supplies. Really gonna hurt them. Luckily, Squad 1 is on the east to watch that flank. Usually, there's just so much sandbags in this area. It's disgusting. And look at this. Yeah, see. It's like this, except in every one of these buildings, as far as you can see, including the alleyways. Yeah, the alleyways can just disgustingly full of sandbags and barbed wire. It's not even a joke. And platoon still got some movement. Squad 4 is going to continue to try and push west. I'm going to wait. Telling Jack to hold his horses.
Let me get eyes on.
Hold your horses, Jack. Let the rest of the platoon catch up.
Bravo 3-6 is clear.
Are you sure?
Chris B, let me know what Bravo 2-6 looks like.
South, right?
Copy.
Oh, that's true.
We would got a lot more contact if it was the C.
Yeah.
Or the D3. farther
No,
east.
I was just saying because I saw someone on top of
Hold,
the
hold,
wall
hold,
shooting.
Alright, we're crossing.
Copy 3. Good luck. Remember
I
there
see
were
it. I see it on the
contacts
wall.
on
Head
us
on the
out
wall.
there.
Head on the
I
wall at
think J.
240
Carter
area.
Jones just went into admin cam. But,
240?
probably was a bug.
I don't see anything. There's nobody peeking. Actually, he may see this guy. These guys at training
We're going
camp.
up to Logi.
Copy 4.
Logi down. Infantry in.
Command
Commanders
is
3. Sorry, this is 1. The infantry pushing us right now. Over here. Bravo 2, 3's pretty much clear.
1 along the northeastern border, be advised. If that's clear, they are at Charlie 2-3. 4, chillax, let them come to you. 3, let's keep moving.
Where the
2.
mines at?
Do you want us to hold for the other squads to actually get in position?
This is an IED, I believe.
Yeah, 3, get situated in school, and 2's gonna
Map,
be
that's the
pushing east.
easiest
so
way to see
might be
this.
before
Yep,
as they
there's
push
the
east.
IED
Eyes
right
on
there.
Palace.
The western wall, you're gonna watch for heads. That is our
They're in these.
The mine,
the
that's
three-way
got to be a
intersection
mine here
northeast
on the
corner
north.
building in the window.
Copy that. We're gonna kind of disregard this if we can.
Where
We're
is
gonna
it?
kill blue Logi.
There it is.
Command, do you want us pushing Palace?
Negative. That's a trap. Don't want to push anything.
No
down.
mines here though, unfortunately. I don't know why they're putting a mine there now.
To push northeast of the road, get into the compound with police station.
US still have some movement to be had.
Charlie 377, roughly that like kind of island. 3, get
They're
situated.
moving very quickly.
Hold, just
en route.
sit there. Nice work.
Yeah, they're moving very quickly, mostly because they know that this point is clear.
1 times contact on my very east 115. So the Charlie 2, Key 3.
Copy.
Are we informed of a possible location that might be in? Or are we just taking a wild guess?
We're just moving to school, man.
Like Squad 3 is
yeah,
gonna move to
I'm
school.
doing that. I'm just asking if that's an educated
Yo,
guess.
Duke, shut the fuck up.
Thank you. Alright.
Gonna try and cross the street. They might get caught here with their pants down.
Good. Guys, hold.
They're definitely on the south mark, like the south.
Oh shit!
Why?
Right ahead, contact. Cross the street, 330.
Oh, looks like Sheriff of Tarkov goes down. Don't manage to trade with the BVD runner.
Three, disengage the contact if you can. Keep pushing east. Do whatever you can to keep pushing
We're
east.
trying to. I never meant to actually engage. They just did it without me.
Yeah, that's fine. It happens. Alright, 1 and 2 are gonna work together on this west end. 3 and 4 are gonna try to work
Continue
together.
to try and push east. Just break contact. No point in fighting this. They're nowhere near the objective. Heard an explosion. Oh, that was this one.
Copy that.
MRAP finally blows up because they flipped one. Oh, it is now just a burning husk.
Alright, 2, whenever you guys are ready, go ahead, cross that.
This
little
usually
creek
happens
to the
when
east.
vehicles flip.
And then
They
1,
explode.
One's already in a good
As
spot. They're doing
happens in
great
real life.
work, great progress. So 2, we gotta catch up to pace.
4 is just continuing to hold their position. No need to get overly aggressive until the rest of the platoon gets in contact or gets in position. Yeah, taking snaps when they can, taking shots when they can. Squad 1 on the northwest, trying to get a little closer, but Mr. Almertaz sees him, takes out one. Nice shot. Very, very nice shot. Who is that? The entire muffin is dead.
Alright, my cover's blown. They know where there's position in north.
Copy that. Get situated, hold there, let them come to you, do whatever you can. 2's gonna push in with 4 and 3 on the southeast, so we're gonna have a
They just see my 2 guys pushed out. They don't really technically see all of us.
Copy that. 3 are pushing north, you get your squad with you.
Hey,
3, you're in a good
dude,
spot.
we're not gonna make it. They're danger close to me.
Copy
Oh,
that.
Squad 3 is in contact with these guys at school. We'll come back to this in a little bit. Squad 4 is getting aggressive and pushing onto this, Ooh, frag grenade takes out one. Where is Squad 4 as they push into school? This is gonna be some good contact here. Pushing into school, pushing into training camp. I'll try and keep a little wide angle. We've got some close-up action here, right here with Squad 3 and Squad 4 on the northeast.
Yeah, that's where we think there.
No, the contact's gonna be over there. There's only 2 guys over here. This is the contact where Jack, disobeying his orders on being told to hold, is gonna take over training camp. Almost no problem. He's taken out two of the 5 here. We got Baggage of Hero and Rusted Spooner, the only ones left at this point.
Clearing right.
Cyclone. Can he take out Cyclone? Frag goes out. Grenade takes out Lift 1.
Liberal, go up the ladder.
Go up the ladder.
Killing a fire.
Push on the left.
In camp right now.
Copy.
Okay, keep it the good.
He's him. They know where he's at.
Yeah, everyone's shooting engage.
Jack takes out Rusted Spooner. Hero. They trade. Hero takes out Jack. Jack takes out Hero. Good trade on Hero's part, because I think Jack's the one telling these guys to be as aggressive as they were and really being the proprietor of making these guys move and continue to push through training camp. They push through training camp pretty effectively. And training camp is clear. 9 kills for the US, 7 kills for the INS.
Everyone get inside.
Squad 3 is actually, they're doing an okay job here. They don't need to kill anybody. They just need to lock these guys on the southwest. Squad 3 needs to lock the INS Squad 3 in position and not allow them to break contact and move away and reinforce the rest of their platoon. Because if these 3 guys can lock down onto the full squad, that's a full 9 guys. If 3 guys can lock down 9, that is a great trade for them, and they just need to hold. To be fair, they've lost a couple guys, but Jack and his squad have killed more than they have lost over there. So as long as Acid can keep his guys in contact with the enemy squad 3, I think it'll work. I think this works out for them.
Yeah, go ahead.
But as of now, looks like they're just gonna break contact and try and move around them. Obviously, we can see what's this big picture, and I can make these calls. But on the ground, it's a little bit different. You're working with the information you have, and you don't want to die, and you don't want to take unnecessary casualties. Look at this, just Squad 1 on the north. Bases in the ground, they're gonna crawl.
Yeah, there's definitely contact inside. We saw at least 3.
Keep trying to
It's Crispy leading from the front. Probably gonna die from the fronts as well if he doesn't get some cover.
Don't worry about training camp if you can. Clearing it's really hard. Just try to push from the
Don't
east
worry about
to
training
start
camp.
pushing
You've
from the
cleared
west.
out training camp. Training camp is clear.
North, so.
Do they still believe it is not clear?
Concern.
No, it's clear. They know it's clear. They're clear.
You guys hold here.
Alright, Acid, this is here. I'm gonna get my guys on the western wall. I think we wait until the other squads push in, and then we either flank.
Dude, my guys decided to engage without me telling them to, so I'm down to 2 strength.
That's a rip. Okay, 2 strength. I got like a little more than a 5. But actually, what I think I'll do, I'll
got
east. We'll go north, map border, and then we'll like
a full squad over here. Between the 2 of them, there's 9 here.
Yeah, okay.
Let's do it.
About 8 guys on the west. About 7 guys on the north. So this is a pretty good 3-pronged assault here that they can have going. Squad 1 needs to, Squad 3 and Squad 4 need to push forward a little bit more, start clearing out some buildings, and watch their southwest. But this 3-pronged approach, look at them. If they just squeezed in from all angles like this, there's no way that the INS can hold this forces. It's going to fall down to Squad 3 to hold that, to hold off Squad 3 and Squad 4 for the US. Go check out what Squad 2 is going as they push through,
the spot in training camp, making things in here.
what is this? Ancient something. Somebody can correct me on it, but it's like Ancient Cannot, I believe. But, yeah, we'll see as they try and push through this. They've already taken out 1, it looks like. Swag Daddy just gonna die on that roof, I bet. He doesn't get off. I don't like being on the roofs, especially in Sumari. It's so easy to die. And what's your escape plan here, Swag? What is your escape plan? How you gonna get off this roof once you start getting shot at?
Squad lead 1 is changed to Fro.
Crispy goes down on the north.
Earlier than later.
Swag takes out Mr. Diddles. Oh, he's just gonna fall.
I mean, our position is,
I guess that's one way off. You just fall off the
kind
roof.
of just out in the open.
Let's see where it's Crispy goes down near the
Compounds that are to your south.
I'm over here not listening, trying to fucking. Today's just been bad.
near the tractor here. Who took that shot? It's probably Lawn Darts there. Yeah, definitely Lawn Darts who took the shot there.
We're gonna support you from the south.
Let's see what happens as they continue to push in. It's it's down to the CQB at this point. They're done with long range, mid range combat. I guess there's no real long range in Samari.
It's pretty close, clearly. Slowly. I can't English.
They're about to breach
Fuck.
west.
Copy, I'm having my guys breach
I
on the
going?
east side.
No, I'm an FTL.
Alright, I'll take point.
Go, go, go.
They're gonna run up on him. They don't know he's
One
there.
dead, check right, checking more.
What? Oh my god. God damn it.
They had no idea he was there.
Okay, one in the corner, one in the corner.
Get him, he's inside the
And
building.
Wiki takes out
I'm
the
healing.
other, takes out K and
Where
crew.
inside the building?
He's just, I don't fucking know, on the left side.
Where are you?
Nice. Nice
up against
engagement
this
there.
wall.
You
Seems
you
like hiding
stepped on
behind
the
this
INS, you scared him, and you that's
hiding
fine.
behind this
You ended
wall?
up killing him, but you went for one essentially as Wiki gets back on that building. Revy goes down to Lex Ryan on the flank. Hamdog may be able to see Lex Ryan here as he tries to push out. No, Lex Ryan is okay, not pushing out, but he may see Hamdog. Lex Ryan may see Hamdog. Swag Daddy Juice is gonna move.
They cover the right side of the street.
Update on kills, 15 kills for the US, 13
Yeah,
kills
on
for
the
the
right
INS.
side. There's a guy
INS are
on
keeping
northwest.
right on the tail for the US. Let's go check out this flank on the east. Squad 3 and Squad 4. Squad 3 managed to reinforce themselves. MG, look at that! The MRAP has done something. The MRAP locked these guys down as they tried to cross the road. Looks like he got 2 dead from the MRAP. At least 1 dead from the MRAP. High Funk's not going to peek again. Who is this? Hawk? Let's see if he got any kills. Where you at, Hawk? Where you at? There you are, Hawk. Oh, nope, doesn't manage to get any kills. Unfortunate for him. But the MRAP is done okay work, I'd say. Been more effective than it was in the past.
And just group up.
Yeah, we're fine.
Roger that. There's definitely contact in the compound directly above.
Squad 3 pushes in. 16 kills for the US, 13 kills for the INS.
Objective is? I just got thrown in here.
C23, C23.
Let me get you a nice overhead view of the situation. We've got a squad on the top part of the screen, squad on the left-handed side of the screen, and a squad on the bottom half of the screen. The objective is almost dead center, a little top center. It's a little hard to see on the stream. I'm looking at it now. But that's sort of the situation here. I'll get a little bit lower and get a little bit closer, just to make it easier for everybody. As Squad 2 is continuing to push east. Squad 1 needs to push in too, because they're going to be less than effective in that position now. As that flank is effectively shut down by Lawn Darts and Major. Like Hamdog and Almighty Hanson managed to push up.
Cosmo Fob place?
And it's kind of to our northeast of it.
Yeah, I can still hear him moving. He's like prone or something, and hear him moving around. Fucking
Oh, nice.
He's
Let's
right
got
behind
Bob
you.
Ross.
Yeah.
Let's try and kills Bob Ross.
Behind you. On burst. Fuck, outside the building.
That's a happy little mistake for Lex Ryan.
Someone
That's
in the
not a
compound
mistake.
west.
Damn, I tried to make a Bob Ross reference. I failed with it. Swing and a miss. Swag Daddy just takes out Hamdog. Almighty Hanson's gonna toss a grenade. Swag Daddy Juice gonna dodge the grenade. Gonna get out of there, no problem. Lex Ryan and Swag Daddy. Okay. Atomic Peach and Almighty, the only ones left on this western flank. Squad 1 is still on the north. Looks like Lawn Darts didn't push, but Major did. Major, not a great call in my opinion. They were doing good, holding them off at a distance. Major's probably gonna die here, I'd say.
When I'm getting wrecked in here, they're all within these compounds.
16 kills for the US, 15 kills for the INS.
Right now.
And so far, that this engagement here from from Jack, this initial engagement, is sort of... That was their advantage, and the advantage is slowly slipping away.
Coming.
Where'd you go? There you are. Major's just gonna hold that. Squad 1 is gonna hook up with Squad 2. This is a good call. Oh, Wiki goes down. Or Wiki takes out Frau. Lex Ryan goes down. Swag Daddy is hurt. Wiki's done some good maneuvering here. He's gonna go toe to toe with Atomic. When I say movement, he's really just been peeking out a couple doors in the rooftop. Go check out this eastern flank as they pushed out of a training camp to the north. They may take... Oh, they did take out Londars. They came up on the flank, but Londars took out 2 in return. Squad 3 is now on the flank of U.S. Squad 4. U.S. Squad 4 lead, bam, you just died, goes down. And nobody turns around. They have no idea where he went down from.
Motherfucker.
Alright, it's only the 3 of us.
Look at this, just
the sounds
littered
like
with bodies.
From the corner of that building.
Yeah, he's got.
These guys on the flank have done a lot of work. Vice President Nice gonna push in on this northern flank. And they got lax on their rear security. I don't like that. They got lax. You gotta hold your flanks, guys. You gotta make sure you have 360 security because a flank can happen at any moment. And you need to be ready. Gonna crawl through that field. I don't know how much closer the US are gonna be able to get to these guys. Even with being able to take out the Logi early, it doesn't matter. Merrick's on this roof here. Oh, Major pulls up on the flank, takes out 2. Can he get the 3rd? Gerwolf knows he's there though. Gerwolf. You're moving. You know where he is. Oh, you can't see him. He's behind the rock. Nice. Nice. Major ends up taking out Gerwolf. Unfortunate for him. Wiki gonna hold his flank. Major's still floating around. They need to re-hook up with the with each other. Work as a buddy team. I think Afro in command of these 3 guys. It seems, and they need to continue to push if they can. IED goes off. Doesn't take anybody out. Northern flank's getting crushed by a flank of the from the INS of Squad 3. Only 2 men on this flank, but Sebiv and Claysbon are gonna. Anybody who stands up is dead, essentially.
I'll listen for it.
Oh wow! Look how close! Look how close Vice President Nice is. What is this? Fuck! What is this? They're on top of each other, essentially.
He's bandaging. Where are you guys?
You hear him? Shoot him! We are airborne. You need to shoot him. You know.
I can't see him.
you heard him. Oh, and Vice President Nice is gonna get out of this. A sneaky snake slither away.
Liberal, he's straight east, straight east.
Oh, you didn't see him. You just heard him. But that shot gives you away to Sebiv. 1 for 1 on that. We are airborne, just prone in the field. 21 kills for the US, 30 kills for the INS as they pull ahead. This flank just doing work. Squad 3 for the INS doing a lot of work. And then Major on the north. Wow.
Where are you,
While I was over there checking this out, looks like Major goes down, but he ends up to take the last 2 guys out here with Wiki on this western flank. And 2 push up. Afro Gundam and it's Mike. A lot of work. They're digging. They're gonna complete their objective, maybe. Oh, they're not. They're gonna just keep digging. Draw attention to them. Dwarf goes down. Another goes down. 3 go down. Merrick, Sinister go down. Wow, it's Mike C doing a lot of work.
Yeah, I have another. I hear another.
This MG. It's Mike. Can you do it? Takes out another. Lord Shanka goes down. It's Mike. It's Mike. Can he do it? It's Mike. He's got to reload.
Holy shit.
Let me see. Is there anybody who's going to be able to defend this? Silas may be able to defend this. Silas goes down.
Got one.
Oh my god. Afro Gundam and it's Mike. Where are you at, guys? Where are you at? 6 kills for It's Mike, 1 kill for Afro, 7 kills in the last like 4 or 5 seconds on this part. Let's see if It's Mike can do it. Radio goes down. Radio's down. Wiki's coming in. Takes out 1. Takes out 2. Wiki just going crazy. Wow. Yeah. Holy shit. Right, Sneak Dismo. They completed their objective. The objective is done. But at what cost? We've got 1 U.S. remaining airborne, and it's going to come down to last man standing as always with our operations. We've got We Are Airborne versus Wiki, Claysbon, Sebiv, SFC, Duckcat, and Pipe Funk, I believe, are all that's left for the IN. Southeast Suppo. Yeah. Man, it's Mike and Afro did work. Unfortunately, Wiki just came in and cleaned up. Let's see what We Are Airborne can do. 1v5. Frag out. Oh, what is that? I'm baffled. How did they do that? It's Mike had an AR. That AR is actually... I think it's actually pretty easy to hit fire like he was doing. You don't need to have the bipod set up with the AR. With the MGs, I think you do. But with the what is the M240 or whatever it's called, the automatic rifle is actually very easy to hip fire, and with a 100 round case, like, you can do some work. Do a lot of work. M249, yeah. 40. The M249, yeah, is actually very easy to hit fire. First game, it's Mike. Nice. First game, and he got 6 kills off. I think I died like second in my first ever Squad Ops event. So, yeah. Down to 5 versus We Are Airborne. I'm going to go follow We Are Airborne. See what he can do. It's all going to come down to him. Can he finish this off? How did you manage to infiltrate? Like, yeah, he actually, Mike Cian and Afro, they managed to sneak in there, and I didn't see them coming in. I was really watching the east-northeast flank for a little bit, and then I turn around and they're already on the objective digging. Your Airborne's up on Sebiv and SFC Duckcat. He sees Sebiv, takes out Sebiv. Plays Bond, Wiki, and SF Duckcat, the only ones left. Does he also have an AR? Yeah, he also has an M249.
Yeah.
Down to 4. I didn't even get to play. Internet went down. Wiki goes down to We Are Airborne.
Come on.
Once I got the Squad Ops mod downloaded, the internet went out. That's unfortunate, Miracle Whips. Very, very unfortunate. Hopefully we can catch you in another operation, though. We will definitely, every Wednesday, twice on Saturdays. We Are Airborne takes out Pipe Funk.
We get fucking lucky now.
Down to 2. So officially, Mike and Afro is Afro something won the round for the US. Technically, the US have won this round. They have completed their objective. We just go down to the last man, as is tradition, I guess. It's a 2-year tradition. I don't know. Can it be a tradition if it's only 2 years old? But as is tradition, we go down to the last man. But the US have technically completed their objective. Where everyone falls off the roof. I don't think he meant to do that.
Dude, I told you not to buff, man.
I didn't hear that.
Blaze Blonde, Duck Cat, only ones left. One v2 clutch, I believe. Let's see. Let's see. Claysbon's gonna see him though. He's not looking. Claysbon's gonna see. Oh no, he doesn't. Everyone takes out Claysbon, and it's down to a 1v1. He's not. He's gonna bleed out. Is this how it ends? We are everyone gonna bleed out? He bleeds out.
Oh, fuck.
Unfortunate. INS, take away the they're down to the last man, but US did complete their objective.
I didn't even hear you.
Cat, last man standing. Good job for the US. Good job towards Mike and Afro, who managed to get in there. Afro gunned him. That's it. But good job on their end.
He died because of it, so it's fine.
A lot of good stuff for
fault.
both teams. Thank you, everybody who participated in this event, and thank you guys for checking out. If you're interested in participating in these events, check us out, squadops.gg. You just register your account, and once you take our Squad Ops basic course, you can then participate in any and all of our events. I was a commentator for the evening Shadowed Ritual. If you liked what you saw and you want to give us a follow at twitch.tv/SquadOps, we would really appreciate it. And if you want to catch these operations later, we do upload them onto YouTube at youtube.com/SquadOps. And we will catch you guys on Saturday for another 2 events. And until then, I was your commentator, Shadowed Ritual, and we will see you later.